So this is how I begin my mornings every day. So I'll just go to the live from other phone just to check that everything is working properly. Hopefully it is. If not, so it's okay. I'll fix it. Okay. Alright, just checking.
Alright, just checking.
Yeah, sound is good. Awesome.
Alright, just checking. Yeah, sound is good. Awesome.
Awesome.
Just checking.
Alright, that's enough. We don't want to make a loop. Yeah, there is not enough light yet, but you will see slowly and slowly and slowly how the light will come up. And for me, this was my dream, to wake up in nature like this every day. You don't see it yet, but you will see it. Yeah, yesterday I had a really interesting long conversation on my Hebrew immigration channel about immigration to Thailand, immigration to New Zealand, and yeah, it's a really interesting discovery, like how people are immigrating from one place to another, and people are immigrating from everywhere to everywhere. Like there is no kind of rule, there is nothing kind of no, there is no perfect place, no perfect country. Just nah, no. And that's just a matter of really finding a place that answers all your needs. So this lady Ayelet, you can check my channel in Hebrew, but generally it just shows how a place can change someone's person's life completely. I mean, like, in one place, even surrounded by family and friends, a person can be so miserable and have so many issues and be on medications, but that's enough. Yes, that's enough. Let me just put a flashlight or something. But it's enough just to change a place uh, and move to a place that is actually the person can be more yourself or herself. It's already making all the difference. All the difference in everything, in how the person feels, person's financial situation, relationships, everything changes. Yeah, and that was just enough to change a place and just change a location. Just simple change of location. And suddenly a person finding out something in himself that he never recognized before. Some kind of sides that he just discovered himself. They didn't know that in the place that he was in the first place, he couldn't put his finger on, And that's something that we discussed in our long conversation. Well, 2.5 hours, but I don't know if it's long for you or not. But just realize, like you have this statement about if you teach a fish to climb a tree. I don't remember what is coming next. If you judge a fish by his ability to climb a tree, and then there is something else goes. But you got the point that it's just enough to take the fish and put the fish in their own environment, and that's it. The fish will die. And that's what immigration is actually helping to sort out, is take the fishes from the fishes that actually stuck on the sand on the beach and put them back to the water. That's the whole point. And you see, I'm waking up to complete calmness. There is just birds around me, peace and quiet. Nice clouds that passing away. I don't need to rush anywhere. I so wanted that. Listen, I've been working since I was 15. Since I was 15, I wanted to earn money, to be independent. And I was rushing, finishing school, earning money, paying for the driver license, going to overseas to travel, and then university, and then military service, and then always rushing. Then when moving to New Zealand, get the visa, get the job, I finally have peace, Peace that it's already a year plus, a gift that I received, that I get up, I don't need to rush anywhere. Like it's everything can wait. Can you imagine how healing and how nice that can be? There's come a point that, like, you worked really hard and you just need to enjoy the fruits. And some people, for some reason, never get to the point that they actually enjoy the fruits. They never come to the point that they actually enjoy the fruits. So you begin to understand what I mean, right? Come to the point that after all your hard work, you need to kind of stop and begin to enjoy the fruits. Oh, now there is more lights coming out. Yes, it is. Yes, you see me way better. Whew. So this is my time to enjoy the fruits, but also not not only to enjoy the fruits, but actually working on the next thing, but in peace, not in a rush, not in an immediate survival need, like, oh, urgently I need to get away from something, I need to run from something, and I need to get to safety. No, no emergencies, no. A place where really I can just take my time and work on the challenges, the next challenges that I created. That's it. Because like I have this video that I made in Westport, South Island, New Zealand, yes? That I got to the point over there that I was working in the hospital, and actually regards money I was earning same as I was earning in Auckland in the hospital, and the wage was relatively high compared to people that were there, and also going to work was maybe 2 minutes walk, just 2 minutes, 2 blocks. Buying a house was easy. What else you need? That's it. I just could settle over there, live my 30 years and just retire and whatever. But I saw like for me this life is not. I already put the check mark. It's not like there's no challenge there anymore. And I see life a bit bigger picture. Like I mean, okay, I can continue living that every day, but okay, where is the challenge? Where is the challenge? Like I can see it and enjoy simple things, right? Yes, I can. But something inside you can say, oh, like you can actually make a more powerful change in the world and take over even more interesting challenges. And then you discover some stuff in yourself that you couldn't or didn't discover in the past, right? So I'll just add this live video to somewhere because I didn't publish it anywhere. So I'll just do it now. I forgot to do so actually, because how would you discover me? Yeah, how would you discover me if I didn't share it anywhere? Yeah, so whoever is watching or joining, just a second. Oh, there is more light finally, yes. Hopefully it won't get rain because the clouds are a bit, as you can see, there a bit. See how they moving? As you can see, the birds are singing, and there is more light already. Yeah, and I'm also wondering if my posts are actually seen or not. Because actually I don't know that. Because I feel a lot of the time that I'm talking to myself, but somehow my access to audience is restricted, and I don't know why. I have probably some kind of assumptions. Why is that? But it's in the realm of I don't know what I don't know, because there has to be like the topics that I'm talking about. It's super popular. It has to have major exposure, but for some reason the exposure is not there for a reason that I don't really know. And yes, it's not an easy place to be in, because I had really good exposure before COVID, and after COVID my social media, something has happened. Something has happened, and if some of you watching that and can help me out to figure out what is wrong in my social media and my exposure, you will do a big thing, because I can help a lot of people. I help a lot of people, but for some reason my message is not, it's just not passed on. Just not getting the message. And if they won't get the message, so how can I help people if my exposure is restricted? Anyway, let's see if there are any. Anyway, so until somebody will join in, I'll just sit here and enjoy the birds and the sunrise. Can actually probably get more far. Yeah, I can get more far. Can show you a bit more. See, it's already way more light, and you can see me finally. Yes, the bugs are actually eating me, yes. I don't know why the bugs like to eat me, but it's good that they like. Yeah. Imagine that you are ignored. What is worse, to be treated badly or to be ignored completely? I'll probably say I will choose treated badly than being ignored. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll just take probably some more socks because the bugs are very, very hungry in the morning. So therefore, I don't cut in the live, but I'll just walk with you till I can get changed. And I'll be back. Alright. So I did what I need to do, and I'm coming back to the place that I sit. This is also a new phone. I don't know if this phone is. Yeah, I don't know if this phone has good stabilization. I haven't tried it. I probably will try eventually. Yeah, I'll put this microphone. Okay, I published this video in different groups, and it's strange. There is 0 people, and that doesn't make any sense. You see, I'm doing this experiment, and I have exposure at least few thousands of people, and nobody can see my post. I think it's come a time that I need to find someone who will help me to figure out what happened to my exposure. What happened to my exposure? Just like I feel I need to delete all the social media channel because something is not right. Yeah. Something just not right. You see, there are these bluebirds, the pokeko. Pokeko. I don't know if you see them. You see these pokekas. these birds are quite annoying, and they also assaulted me once. Yes, they assaulted me. And also they fight quite a lot with each other. Because in New Zealand there are not enough hunting animals, these birds spread like crazy. And for some reason, people prefer to keep the cats away to preserve the birds. This is how it is. Yeah. Okay. So I published in some groups, a few thousands of people. There is no way, there is not even a single person won't come in. Like statistically, it's impossible. You know? Statistically, it's impossible. Let's see. Telegram. All right. You can see already quite bright. So yeah, so I really interested to know how your mornings look like. How do you wake up? What do you do in the mornings? Where do you rush? Where do you go? That's really, I'm really curious about it. How's your morning look like? Where do you go? What do you want? Where are you heading to? How's your morning looking like? Mm. Yes, the bugs. The bugs. I think New Zealand don't have the worst bugs. But the sandflies in New Zealand, oh, they when they bite, they are super itchy. Very, very itchy. Hmm. I'm sitting with the birds. Yes, come on in, Ken. Come on in. Right, there is half an hour in, and so I have what? How many? I have. Let's see. I have at least 170, no, 152 subscribers. Yes, this one of them must come in. Yeah, statistically speaking. But other than that, I published in groups where thousands of people over there. So statistically speaking, somebody probably need to come in, right? At least for, statistically speaking, by mistake, by mistake, somehow to press the button by mistake. Somebody need to come in, right? Now, like I'm kind of looking at this, like my channel has really interesting stuff, like, showing up my motorhome or van life, yeah? This is huge topic. There are millions of views about it around YouTube, yes? After 5 months, I got just 100 views. That's silly. If there is any professional that knows anything about social media, please contact me if you know what to do in order to change that, because I have so much stuff to share with you, and if I won't get the feedback, so you know what, I'll probably need to do a video that I really need help, because I really do. I really need answers and figure out what's wrong. Yeah. But other than that, as you can see, all good. You see, the birds are making their noise. Let's see, where else I can advertise? Yeah, just oh, somebody join in. Do I have a question? Because this live is for you. Like, if I won't receive any questions or have any specific discussions, I'll just enjoy the birds. You see? I'll just enjoy the birds and nature, because nature is perfect. So whoever joined in, if you have a question, no question at all, no question about New Zealand, about immigration, about life, nothing. All right, so so I have a question for you. What made you, what was interest interested you to watch the live. Yeah. Maybe you can just write down where are you from and where you want to immigrate and why you haven't done so. This is also can be interesting to discuss. Okay. And where do you live now? Are you living in New Zealand or somewhere in other country? Morning, Ellen. Ah, okay. So you live in already in New Zealand. Helen, it's one of my neighbors. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. So how's your morning look like? Are you happy in the place that you are living? Are you happy in the country? Do you thinking about moving to other place? So where do you work? What's your work? And do you work like 5, 6 days a week? Yes, so you can share with people why it's worthwhile to come to New Zealand. Why New Zealand is the best country in the world, and especially for you in your experience, and why won't you move anywhere else? Why? That's a great topic, yeah. You can share what's your work, yeah. Hello. Ah, Turners. I know the company Turner's Auctions or company that's selling cars, but Turner's, I understand, it's that one or it's like there is some other IT company, Turner's, or the company that's selling cars, second-hand cars. What do you mean by no one is getting into your life? You mean like you don't want to share, or you meant something else? Ah, okay. Awesome, man. You get into work really early. So, do you get stuck in traffic, or you are living quite close by to work? Ah, okay. So, what do you mean? Nobody tells you what to do. So, you are employed, and there is You can be your own boss. You can be your own boss in your own work. Yeah, that's great. Morning. What are the projects for today? Oh, I didn't hear me. Yeah, this is like so much space. You have here lots of space. Yeah, it's great when nobody tells you what to do at work. But wait a second, you don't have a boss that tells you, oh, this is your task, or you are a boss. Yeah, but can also really interesting to know. You probably worked in IT jobs in Israel, and you can compare like how the employers treat you here compared to how the employers treat you in Israel, and what is the difference. Because I actually noticed the difference in how employers treat people here compared to how employers treat people in Israel. Laughing culture, not aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. So if you get into work by 5:30, like, are you get paid by an hour or you get paid by project? So it means, let's say, if you get to work at 5:30, you have a specific hours you need to be in, or you can just after you finish whatever your task, or you run in your own schedule and can leave even earlier, or you can work from home. So what's the situation? Because have a combination of be your own boss on your schedule while being employed. It's really great. It's almost you somehow self-employed, but you have some kind of safety and security with the job, you know. So people are bad anymore. Yeah, interesting how did I get into that statistics, but I understand for you this is how you feel and this is the right experience for you. And that's good. It means that somehow you improved your life compared to what you experienced in the past. So probably in the past you had more bad people in your environment, and somehow you made a change. And okay, so but that's 3 p.m. Yeah, and then you get stuck in traffic, right? Because 3 p.m. it's already in Auckland Road is quite busy, unless you live in the city and you just walk. This is something else. Yeah. Yeah. Humanity is so bad. Listen, I feel you. I understand and I can relay how difficult it is to live in a sense that humanity generally is bad. But the thing is, there is a great balance between good and bad. So the more the bad is, there is the other way, there is the good is. It can't be, it's always a balance. It's not like everything in life is kind of striving towards balance. So without the bad stuff, there can't be a good stuff. Without the light, can be no darkness. It's like I have a tattoo in this hand about, oh, I probably have too many layers on me. I can't show you, but in yang, and this is like what shows that you actually need the evil in order to show the light. So the more evil it is, the more good there is. And our ability is actually to choose to look and feel and be in the good side. Because yes, I agree with you, there are so much darkness going on, so many, like, but there are also so much good stuff. So many opportunities. I can tell you an example. In Ukraine, a few months ago, when the Russians are supposed to attack the energy centers in Ukraine, so some people are freaked out. Oh, I'll be without electricity, and try to find solutions and how to deal with it. So of course you can move out from Ukraine, but also people who actually decided, okay, I'm staying in Ukraine because this is what I want. So they bought some heaters, bought some wood burning solutions. But also there are some entrepreneurs that thought, if there will be shortage of electricity, maybe I should import and bring some generators. And some people got super rich, millionaires, just on providing generators for millions of Ukrainians because of Russian attacks. So my point is, yes, this is bad that Russia is going to prevent from civilians electricity. I also don't understand, why, if there is a war going on, why the civilians of Ukraine need to suffer. But the point is that there are people who thought, okay, let's provide a solution to those people who are going to lose electricity soon. So the bad thing is really bad that the Russians want to prevent from people getting electricity and get heating in the winter. But on the other hand, instead of looking at that, they say, okay, how can we provide solution for them? How can we help them? So they brought generators, helped a lot of people to get power, electricity, and safety, and also made a fortune. So what you're saying about 89% is bad, 11% good, no matter how you turn it, this is realistic and true for you. I'm not declining what you're saying. This is the experience that you live, and I feel you, and that's not the best place to be. Because I can tell you that you can turn it around, that you'll have 89% good and 11% kind of bad. You can. Because this is how the balance will be. If you, for example, experience, let's say, 10 years of your life that been like 89% bad, in order to balance it, now you need to experience 10 years, 89% good, if you will allow it. And it's possible. It's possible because I'm talking from experience. I also have really tough and bad moments, especially one of my hardest periods in life, I think it was this period when the third lockdown in August 2021 in New Zealand. That was like insane period for me. And since then, I'm still trying to kind of recover from that. Well, Mostly I'm recovered from that. But thank for that period, for that crisis, the more time passes by, I'm kind of looking, oh, how this crisis was essential. How happy I am that this crisis happened. Because that puts me in the direction of towards really better life and higher level. Let's maybe change the scene a bit because I'm a little bit changing the scene. Oh. Life is not okay, and I can say it's a big topic because I actually never. I'm about 33, and I actually still don't have children. I have options to have children. I always had options with women to have children that wanted and asked. But I don't feel the rush. Why do I need children now? Especially as a man. As a man, I can also have children when I'm 40 plus. And this is one of the best things about being a man, being a male in life today. That for a single easy life, okay. So maybe share with me what happened to you. Like, if it's a easy life for singles. Well, I'm not single. I have a relationship, and long-term relationship. It's all good, but if you kind of like, I'm assuming that you're saying that being single life is easier. Let's say single, yes. All right. So you are talking about people with children. So I'm confused. So you're saying that 89% is bad, like in your experience, but actually you don't have children. So what is the problem? So you're supposed to be 89% happy. So what's missing? Yeah. So what is missing? What's the all right? So
7 o'clock in the morning, eh?
yes.
You're going to talk about 10 yards over there. I wouldn't hear it so much.
Ah.
Otherwise, man.
Yeah, I used to this place. Nobody is living there, so now I know that you live here as well. Yeah. Mm. Right. So let's probably finish this broadcast. Thanks for joining. Right. I'll see you.